Hello YouTube, Mr. Gibson Guy here. New video today. Actually, this is a series of, I believe, 4 videos I'm going to be doing on motorcycle jackets. A variety of different motorcycle jackets. When I first started riding, got my first motorcycle back in the late 60s, I was a 14-year-old kid living in South Florida, growing up there, and I was used to being hot all the time. When I got my motorcycle, I got the Honda and a helmet, and I thought I was pretty much set. After that, you know, you had flip-flops and shorts and t-shirts, and that's what you lived in most of the year because it's a tropical area. You know, it's just hot all the time. And then I got my first motorcycle, and very quickly I noticed that for the first time in my life, I was cold all the time. And eventually I put 2 and 2 together and realized that there was other things that were involved in riding motorcycles besides your helmet. One is that you need a jacket, you need some boots, you need to wear better pants than shorts, and you need a jacket. It's gloves some of the time. All those things are important additions to your riding, which I had to learn the hard way. Now, I'm going to look at a couple of different jackets here in this first part. First one is just your basic denim jacket. I got this at Target a few years back. And let's see, there's 3 different reasons to wear a jacket. 3 things that your jacket is going to be doing or not doing, should be doing. You can see this is just plain denim, cotton polyester mix. It's pretty lightweight. 3 things are, as we were discussing, keep you warm, and we're talking about summer jackets. Keep you warm, meaning if it's 75 degrees out and you put your jacket on and you're going to go 60 miles an hour, that 75 is going to feel more like about 62. It's going to be, depending on the humidity, it's going to feel pretty darn chilly. And this is not going to do much. So this is not much thermal insulation. But this is a summer jacket. 2, we're looking at keeping the sun off, especially summer jackets, because when you're riding in the summertime, your arms are going to sweat, but you're traveling through the air. That sweat is going to evaporate immediately, keeping you cool. So you're going to be riding thinking, it was hot out, but I'm nice and cool while I'm riding. This feels great. And the next thing you know, you've been out in the sun for 4 straight hours, and you're going to get really bad sunburn and eventually damage to your skin from that, permanent damage. So you have to, this is one of the strange things in South Florida. I found I was more concerned with wearing a jacket in the summertime than in the wintertime down there, because you got to keep the sun off. And I also used to wear, I still have them, they're out in my gym there, but cut off finger gloves to protect the back of your hands from the sun. And that's usual summer riding attire, is wear this. And the third thing is protection from injury. Now, I've gone down, I think, 3 times on my motorcycles over the past 50-something years. All of those were in very early years when I was kind of young and dumb and didn't think things through. Fortunately, I haven't had any run-ins with the pavement or road rash in quite a few decades now. And I'd like to keep it that way, but you still should be prepared as much as possible. Nobody plans to go out and have an accident, so that's why abrasion protection is very important. I get a charge out of these guys that you see riding the sport bikes, and they're wearing like this whole body cast thing of armor and no shirt, their arms and hands completely uncovered in shorts. And maybe they got boots on, but they're asking to lose a lot of skin. It's like you overdo it with your chest protector, back protector, and your helmets, and then you don't cover your arms or your legs at all. That's kind of crazy. You know, what's the thought process behind that? But that's really a topic for a different video. So, abrasion protection. This is, like I said, in denim, so it gives you, it's more than a t-shirt, covers your arms, covers your shoulders. As we get into more motorcycle-specific jackets, we'll find they have armor in the elbows and in the shoulders, back protector pads. But you're talking something different. This is just taking your basic light jacket out of Target, making it your motorcycle jacket. So it's much better than nothing, but not nearly as good as some other things. What other things? Okay, this is the Air Force issue A2 flight jacket. Summer is in the specifications. This is the summer uniform jacket that the Army Air Force started using in 1931. The Air Force uses them now. Originally they were horsehide. This one is goat skin. And they've changed the cut up, and they're not as snug as the early ones were during World War II. This jacket happens to be very good wind protection. It's not possible to wear this in the summertime. It doesn't breathe at all, which is great when the temperature's in the 60s or the 50s, going down even into the 40s. But if anything is above 70, you can't wear this jacket out if it's going to be sunny out. If it's, you know, if it's cloudy, you can get away with it up to like 75 or something, but you're going to cook in this thing. And leather is very good abrasion protection, a lot better than denim. This is a flight jacket, so it's for airplanes, it's not for motorcycles. It doesn't have CE armor in the elbows and the shoulders, there's no back pad to it. And the downfall of this is, while leather is very good in protecting from wind, a zipper lets the wind right in. Now this one has a flap over it, which would stop the wind to some degree. Yeah, it has even a little eye hook here. You can hook up the neck, which gets real tight. But the wind is still going to blow under this. This is not snap down. If it snaps down, it helps a little bit, but not too much. Really, the only leather jacket that you can wear out there when it gets below the 40s is going to be the Marlin Brando jacket, which is double-breasted leather over leather, so that it completely seals. This is fine for airplanes, and it's okay for motorcycles as long as it doesn't get too cold, but the zipper never stops the wind. So, abrasion protection, pretty good. Injury protection, there's no armor in it. This doesn't breathe, so you can't wear it in the summertime. When it's hot out, you'll just forget it. You're not going to be able to wear this thing. And you can't go out in real cold. But still, gives you some pretty good protection. I'll say one thing about this one that I was really upset with. I wore a full face helmet that goes around your neck and everything like that, HGV helmet. But this has a collar, and that helmet eats into the leather on the collar just from turning your head while you're wearing it. So this is a really well-built jacket, but kind of got damaged there on the collar. I was pretty upset about that. So when I wear it, I don't wear that helmet, which happens to be my best helmet for cold weather. jacket gets motorcycle specific. This is an Alpinestars mesh jacket. This is a summer jacket, and air will go right through it. It has a back protector that's removable that's in it. It has shoulder pads built in, elbow pads in it, and it's all this thick mesh material that lets the air go through, even lets the light go through. And this jacket gives you a lot of protection, and it lets a lot of air through. You want to make sure you get it in your correct size. It's supposed to fit snug. It's not really stretchy, but it's supposed to be zipped all the time. So you've got chest protectors in it, Velcro, get the sleeves just right. We're real serious about being safe. You can get some Alpinestars mesh gloves to go with your mesh jacket. We have Kevlar here, protection for your knuckles, and leather here, or suede, and plenty of air flow through these. So this is good for summer weather and a lot of protection. This is real motorcycle wear. And it's meant for the summer. The air will go right through this. Now, if you happen to get caught at nighttime and it cools down, you'll also find this doesn't do any insulation at all. So this is strictly a summer jacket. We'll look at some other jackets in the next section that have liners because they try to use them for summer and for winter. But this one is just a summer jacket, and it's an excellent jacket. But now you're talking about a couple $100 at least. These really are worth it. I've had some of the generic brand mesh jackets, and they don't hold a candle to the Alpinestars. Spend a few extra bucks instead of getting it for $120. Spend the $200, and you'll be much more happy with the jacket, with the fit, with the protection that you get. It stops the sun. It does everything that you want to do, but it's not going to keep you warm. Just keep that in mind. So that is part one. And the next part's we're going to look at some other specific motorcycle jackets. All right.